Okay guys, I am back with yet another Empties video. These are my absolute favorite kind of videos to film and to watch. So as always, I always say this at the end of my videos. I'll say at the beginning this time, and maybe at the end too, that if you have any Empties videos to share, go ahead and link it down below and I will watch it. Because I love watching these. Anyway, these are a mix of Project Pan Empties and regular Empties. Okay, the biggest one I guess I'll start off with, it's the Nexxus Salon Hair Care Therappe Luxurious Moisturizing Shampoo. If you watch my Project Pan videos, you might already know I hated this. I've had this for many years and I finally finished it up because I just kind of put it off for like 3 or 4 years because I hated it that much. I tried it out as a sample and it was really nice as a sample. It moisturized my hair and made it like really nice and sleek. But after the sample, I got this humongous sized one and I just felt that after a couple of shampoos, it totally dried my hair out. So it smells like coconut. I don't know if the formula is the same anymore because I got this back in like 2008 or 9. But I just really don't recommend this at all. If you have hair like mine, which is dry, thick, and kind of frizzy. Next up is my Aquair Deep Moist Hair Treatment Cream. This was on my Project Pan list as well. And I got this in Taiwan, as you may be able to tell. It's not completely in English. But I didn't like this either. I did find a way to make it work a little bit better for my kind of hair, and that was applying it straight out of the shower. But this really didn't do much for my hair at all. It made it look more greasy, greasier, and it kind of dried my hair out as well. Like, it did not help with frizzy hair or anything. It didn't make it look any sleeker. It just made it look greasier. So definitely not a repurchase. I finished up my Monoi Tiki Tahiti Tiare coconut oil. This is gardenia infused coconut oil, and this was like really hyped up. Like, all sorts of people like using this to like suntan with. And I don't know, they said you could use it in your hair. I used it as a lotion sort of thing in the summertime after a shower, and I thought it was okay. It was really expensive for what it was. It's 4 ounces, and I think it retails for something like $11 or $12. It's just scented coconut oil, and it was a little bit creamier when it was a solid than regular coconut oil, but in the summertime, I felt it was just really heavy and it took a really long time to sort of absorb and dry. So I didn't like that because I wore shorts in the summertime and it kind of prevented me from sitting down on some surfaces because I didn't want to stain it with oil. So that was really annoying and I definitely would not repurchase this again, unfortunately. I didn't finish this up, but I am tossing it. It is the Olay Complete All Day Moisture Lotion SPF 15 for sensitive skin. I've had this for like 3 or 4 years, and when I first bought it, I stopped using it because it wasn't non-greasy. I have like combination skin during the summertime, and this just, I don't know, something about it made me look like I was always sweating. Stopped using it mostly because it's not broad spectrum. I try to finish this up like using it at home or on all over my body as a sunscreen, but it was really sticky and oily, so I only have about this much left, so I don't feel that bad about tossing it, and it is like 3 or 4 years old, so I don't think the SPF is even effective anymore. I did replace my Olay one with the Trader Joe's version of it. It's the Enrich Moisturizing Face Lotion Broad Spectrum SPF 15. This is paraben free and PABA free. The other one's PABA free too. I really like this. It's moisturizing, it's thick, but it's not greasy. I really enjoy it. I thought I would never be able to find a sunscreen for my face that would check off all of those things that I need. The only problem with this is that it contained retinol palmitate, which is vitamin A. I've read some reports that retinol palmitate actually helps your skin absorb some of those UV rays, so that's not a really great thing. I bought one of these to replace this one a while before I read the reports, so I will finish that up and I'll be on the hunt for a new sunscreen, but I'm really sad because I really like this. It's not greasy, it's not oily, it's just moisturizing too. I just really like this and I'm really sad. And it's only like $3 or $4 at Trader Joe's. I finished up a Neutrogena oil-free acne wash redness soothing facial cleanser for sensitive skin. I didn't like this. It was a green one, chamomile. It didn't really do anything for my acne, and I like I only use this type of wash when I have active pimples, and this just wasn't doing it for me. It did help soothe the redness just a tad, but not so much. It wasn't dramatic at all, so I don't think it's worth it. I would rather buy the pink grapefruit or the original orange colored one. Another Neutrogena product is the Body Clear Body Wash. I finished up the scrub recently in one of my last Empties videos. I finished up the body wash this time. I like this better than the scrub because the scrub I think was aggravating my back a little bit, which is where I use this. I do have some hyperpigmentation and occasional like small pimples. This, I know at some points has definitely worked. I'm not sure if it's working right now. I think sometimes your skin gets used to it. So, I mean, I think I'll continue to buy this or maybe try the Clean and Clear brand. I think Clean and Clear does a similar body wash. I'm going to continue using this kind of product though, so I like this, and I like the smell. It's a very clean, soapy smell. Would repurchase. This was on my project pan list. It was the Bath & Body Works White Citrus Triple Silk Body Oil Mist. I love this scent. White citrus is a nice, perfumey kind of citrus scent. It's almost unisex, and it's really just nice and invigorating. I really enjoyed this product. It casts like a light oil onto your skin that you could just rub in. I use this in the summertime as my after shower moisturizer, and it was just perfect for the summertime. They don't make this anymore, unfortunately, so I'm kind of sad to see it go, but there are other options out there. They might be a little bit more pricey though. I kind of finished up 2 mascaras. I actually only finished up 1. This one I absolutely hated. I'll get into this one first. And my cousin gave this to me. She worked at L'Oreal, which I think owns Maybelline. This is a Maybelline one. It's a Maybelline Unstoppable Shiny Black 100% Smudge Proof Full Length Mascara. This, first of all, it says 100% full length. The brush is really nubby. It's really small. And I didn't like this because you couldn't build it up. After it dried, you couldn't like add more coats to it because it would just be really hard to pull through and it would start flaking. And also, it did nothing to make my lashes look any longer. And I have really short lashes, so it's really not that hard. I only used this a couple times. I really hated it, and yeah, I'm throwing it out. This one I did finish up. It's the Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express Hydrofuge. Oh, that means waterproof. This is like my favorite mascara that I've used ever. The thing I like the most about this is that it really does not smudge and it doesn't run, because that's my major problem. Like, there are a lot of mascaras that I found that actually do work to lengthen and volumize my lashes. Like, for example, the Dior Show one is fantastic. The problem is finding a smudge-proof, waterproof mascara, especially smudge-proof. I don't have oily skin, so I don't really understand, but something about my eyes, they always just, I think it's because I sweat or something, but something makes my eye makeup always run everywhere, especially in the summertime. But this one has held up to it, so I think it's amazing. I would definitely repurchase this. I have a couple others I want to try first, but I think eventually I'll get around to buying this again. I finished up my Lucas's Papaw ointment. I've talked about this before in my Project Pan list because it's on it. I got this when I was in Australia because I've heard so much about it. It's sort of like a cult favorite in Australia. But I found this to be nothing much more than glorified Vaseline. It's really expensive if you try to buy it from the US. It's something like $25 for this, which is like, I don't know how many ounces. It's 25 grams. It's supposed to be made from fresh fermented papaya, but I think I did a little bit of research and I found that it's mostly petroleum byproducts anyway, so you're better off sticking to Vaseline. And plus, it was really drying because it is a petroleum byproduct, so no, I wouldn't repurchase that. I used up 2 samples. This is the L'Occitane Apres-Shampooing Conditioner. 5 essential oils, repairing for dry and damaged hair. I really like this. This was amazing for my hair. And you know, I have really dry, frizzy hair. It was really watery, surprisingly, so I thought, oh, this isn't gonna work. But it really smoothed and calmed my hair down a lot. And in terms of ingredients, the only thing on this that I'm sort of opposed to is dimethicone. So, and that is pretty much in everything anyway, so this is actually a really good product. The only thing I didn't like about it was the scent. I was really surprised because I read some reviews on it after I used it that people love the scent, and I'm really shocked because I feel like this is a scent that people would hate, especially in skincare. So, I mean, hair care is not that different, right? It smells like a freaking old lady's bathroom, like a powder room. Maybe backstage at like an opera house or something. It's just so old smelling. I can't even put my finger on what it smells like exactly. It smells like a toilet, like a good toilet, like a fancy old-fashioned toilet. So the smell was really off-putting, and I could smell it for days. I sometimes wash my hair every other day, and when I use this, I did wash it only every other day. And it just went, the scent was like permeating everything. I'm not even that picky about scents, but I did not like this one, unfortunately, because the product is great. And this, I don't even know where I got this sample from. It's LATHER brand Yuzu Bergamot Moisturizer, a hydrating moisturizer for the body. I have a feeling it's from like an airplane or a hotel, but I was trying to clear out my cupboards before going. I really like this. It's supposed to be Yuzu Bergamot, but it was completely fragrance free. I don't know. I kind of wish I had a scent because I'm not like opposed to fragrance or anything. I don't have sensitive skin or sensitivities to fragrance, but this was a pretty good moisturizer. I don't unfortunately have the ingredient list, but this was really good. It hydrated and it didn't create like a dimethicone silicone feel. Next I finished the LIFE-FLO Pure Rosehip Seed Oil. This was organic and cold pressed. I've previously made a video just focusing on rosehip seed oil, and I will link that down below. But I'm going to make another video because it's been about 6 months since I started using this and I have slightly different thoughts on it. So I will also be doing a follow-up review video on rosehip seed oil. Rosehip seed oil is supposed to be really good for fading marks of any sort and for dry and mature skin. It took a while, but I actually finally started noticing that my freckles were fading after about 6 months. So it is slow, but it is natural, so that is the upside of it. I got this on Vitacost for about $5 for 1 ounce. It does come in a nice handy dropper bottle. And I stored this in the refrigerator because I heard that rosehip seed oil goes rancid pretty quickly. I would definitely repurchase this and recommend it, but I'm not going to be repurchasing it right away just because I have a couple of other oils that serve similar purposes that I want to try out. I finished up my Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Concealer in the color Cream. I bought this for blemishes, but I found that this really accentuates your dry spots. So it's not good for blemishes. It is good for well-hydrated, even skin. So under eye circles, dark circles, and hyperpigmentation it's good for, and yeah, any like redness it's pretty good for. It does dry extremely quickly, so you have to work really quickly. I'm not sure I would repurchase this. I would like to try the Maybelline Fit Me. I just want to find a good concealer that will help conceal my zits without drawing attention to it, you know? I finished up the Healing Garden Green Tea Therapy Enlightening Cologne Spray. I got this when I was like in the 8th grade, when I was like 14 or something, because I was looking for a cheap alternative to Tommy Girl at the time. But anyway, this is a green tea scent. It's not much else. I think over the years it's kind of become condensed or something because it was just really sharp and really strong. And it's very, I think it's almost like a unisex kind of scent. I didn't really love it for the summertime. It was a little bit overpowering, surprisingly, because it's a green scent. But I'm kind of over the scent, but I do still have my Body Splash I'll be finishing. That one's a little lighter and a little more feminine. But yeah, I don't think they make this anymore, so I couldn't repurchase it, even if I did like it. I finished up an Essie nail polish in Adorable. It's pretty much finished up. I mean, it's really goopy now, and I can't even open it. I was actually looking for like a Fiji-like color, but this is on the sheer side. I wanted a cream, like pastel pink, but this is not it. But I like this color anyway. It's a very versatile, everyday, good work color. It's kind of like a French manicure pink. So I liked it, and I used it, basically finished it, and yeah, I won't be repurchasing just because, nah, I mean, like, there's so many colors like this. So those are all of my empties for this month. Past 2 months or so. If you have an empties video, like I said, share it down below and I will definitely watch it. If you have any questions about any of the products, of course, feel free to ask. I'll link down below my Project Pan video update and my last empties video. And I will probably link some of the reviews that I've written for my blog to these products down below as well if you want to check those out for more in-depth information. Other than that, thank you again for watching and for subscribing, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!